Hello and welcome to a new team video. Today I'm going to showcase a team around Shadow Crobat, especially Shadow XL Crobat today, because yeah, you can need some XL candy for Crobat. It's not a lot, I think it's like level 43 or something like that. So it's not a crazy amount, but still. Here we had like the worst possible lead, I think, in like eventually against us, but we actually were able to bait out the Snorlax here. And I think I already landed a move on the convention. I didn't really pay attention right now. But we have the Snorlax here. Snorlax with lick damage against Umbreon is not really effective. He's still gonna shield the superpower here because superpower is super effective, does a lot of damage, especially from a Shadow Snorlax. And here I'm gonna catch the move on my Crobat against the Galvantula. That's 4 times I resisted, which is like super nice. And here's Empoleon in the back. It's still not over. This game is definitely still not over. It seems like a difficult game here. But yeah, we have Air Slash, Sludge Bomb, and Shadow Ball on the XL Shadow Crobat here. It's basically the best moveset. I think there's no other option actually which you could use. I think it still has like something like Air Cutter, which is like a garbage flying type move or something like that. Golbat sadly has the way better move pool there, having Wing Attack, which is a better quick move, and Poison Fang, which is a better bait move. But it's okay. Still, the moveset is kind of fine. It's like double nuke, so I thought it would be the best if I played it in the back as a closer. So maybe if shields are down, we can just like kill Pokemon with a Shadow Ball or with the Sludge Bomb here. We're still gonna be able to win this game here thanks to XL Umbreon being broken. XL Umbreon and Crobat is like a really nice duo because Umbreon is like kind of weak to fighting types and to fairy types. And both of them, like, the Crobat is really good against. Here we have, like, a Venusaur, we can just hard counter that. And, oh yeah, on my opponent just Tyrannus here, nice. And Crobat is, like, really weak against, like, Psychic typing. And Umbreon is good against that. Here we have Obstagoon. Obstagoon lead is not really good. I have to go into my Resurrect right now. I try to bait him here with a Leaf Storm, I think. I go for the Weather Ball instead here. So I get, like, some guaranteed damage here. I think he would have survived, Leaf Storm anyway, so it doesn't make sense that he does not shield there. I have to shield now, I kind of have to get some damage on him. I just can go for double Weather Ball, I think, and get like a shield back and get some damage on him still. He does not shield. If I went for a Leaf Storm there, he would have been dead, but okay. But here, I think that's fine if I get a shield. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go now. Let me see, yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I can go into my Crobat and farm all the way down. And judging by that play that he stays in here, I think he has double fairy in the back. And he goes into, yeah, he goes into the Ninetales. It's double charm team. And Crobat is just like a hard counter to everything here. One Sludge Bomb does so much damage against the Ninetales, he does not even shield that. And we can go into, here he goes into Clefable, we can go for 2 Sludge Bombs, and we should be able to bring back this game. And yeah, good game to my opponent there. That was... You didn't expect a Shadow Crobat, I guess. Like, Shadow Crobat is just too strong against fairy types, and the way I also kind of wanted to play it. It's just like Charmer everywhere. I kind of wanted to have a good answer for that. We have another Obstagoon lead here that's like really bad for us. Ah, that's Arrow. Yeah, that's Arrow, like our other content creator. I tried to wait here a bit, but didn't know when he came back there. Yeah, no, yes, that's, yeah. He had some lag in the beginning, that's kind of unlucky, but yeah. Ever another content creator, go check him out on Twitch. He is like one of the best battlers in the world as well. Like, he's super good, but this game was still like kind of close, even though we had like this head start there. I waited, of course, a bit for him, but I didn't know if he was like AFK or whatever that was. Like, people in chat didn't know that as well. There's games were, by the way, on live stream. If you haven't checked me out on Twitch, check me out with a link in the description. I'm like live most of the time on Tuesday and Friday to do my Go Battle League sets. I wish I can be a bit more often live there in the future, but we have to see. Currently it's just a bit difficult with the time. Okay, here we can farm down the Obstagoon. We're just gonna go for the Leaf Storm. Double Fire, I have double Weather Ball Fire would have been the better play, I guess, but Leaf Storm is funny. Here he goes into the tank with the easily survive a Rock Slide there. We can go for the next Sludge Bomb before he gets to another Rock Slide. And we're going to be able to KO this Tangrowth. And here he goes back into Ninetales. he can actually farm me down. That was kind of lucky, but we have a Weather Ball stored, and there was like no play for Ninetales anyway. Even the Umbreon would have been able to KO that. Against our next opponent, we have Talonflame lead. Talonflame is good that we have it in the lead because we don't really want to face it with our backline. Yeah, I try to see P-Tai on his move, because if he goes for Brave Bird, he's debuffed and he gets like a lot of damage. If he goes for a Flame Shot, it's also fine, I just have to no shield there. And here I can get to my next move right before he gets to his next move. And this is basically my best matchup against Talonflame. He actually shielded that, I get an extra move in, which is nice. I'm actually going to shield here as well, that's a Flame Charge of course. Can go for another move. And we kind of have to still keep this thing alive here, I think. I tried to snipe him here, but yeah, sadly the air slash damage was not enough to KO him before he gets to a move here. But it's fine, he goes into Empoleon, which is not good for me. But I think I survived that, and I can get to a Shadow Ball, which does a lot of damage against him. So we are not in the worst spot right now. Yeah, he let it go actually, which is good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait up the clock and go to Roserade. Yeah, I go to the Roserade. Try to go for the Weather Ball. He needs one more move after this to get to Drill Peck, I think. But he does not shield anyway, which is good for me. Here he goes into Talonflame. I think I can farm down. He goes into Dragonite. Oh, Shadow Dragonite. That's not a good spot for me right now. I'm just gonna try to get some damage on him with the Weather Ball and try to get the shield. I actually get the shield here, which is nice. I can go for a Foul Play, which does like half, I think. Yeah, it does like half of his health. And he has to throw against me. I think he has to throw. And now I have to hope that I can get to a move with the Roserade against him and hope that this KOs. But he actually has 2 moves already, and this is a good game. Dragonite is kind of difficult to deal with this backline there, but it's fine. Good game to my opponent. Our next opponent has Ampharos lead. Okay, Ampharos is kinda decent for Roserade, but not kinda good for the... Oh god, for the Crobat there. I tried to catch a move here, I think. Yeah, I tried to catch the Focus Blast on our Roserade here. And it actually worked. Like, still does half health, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Can get to a move here. He has Gallade. We get half of his health as well. And now we have like the best position for our Crobat, because Crobat does not have to worry about Gallade's charge moves. So I can just let it go here. Leaf Blade does not a lot. Can farm all the way down. If he goes back into Ampharos, I get to move and I can get a shield from him, which is also really nice. Or I just KO him, I think, at this range, and I can switch out again. So I still have my Crobat in the back. I can do another move here. I kind of want to get rid of this Ampharos because it's really bad for my Crobat. He has Dragonite in the back, and it's not looking really good right now, to be honest. Dragonite is really strong if it has some shields and still has like 1 shield there. I have to shield everything here. There's like nothing really I can shield, so here you see how much the Dragon Wish just chunks. Dragon Breath is one of the best quick moves in my opinion, maybe even the best quick move, just because it pressures so much if you have like shield still. Just does so much damage over time. But I can farm all the way down here, which is really good for me. Can go for... that was like... I think that was a game I was kind of annoyed at. Because, yeah, I thought he was in the move there. I could have switched out there, because we might not see him P-tied there. But still, I survived this 1 HP in a dream, and we're gonna take this student here. But I could have just switched out into the Crobat there and tried to catch the move, because it was definitely possible. But still, a good game to my opponent here. Dragonite against Empoleon. I'm going to my Roserade here. I was kind of slow on the swap, I think. I have to shield here. Yes, no other way. And I think I go straight for the Leaf Storm. And I think it's gonna land. Yeah, it's just gonna one-shot the Empoleon. He goes back into the Dragonite. I can go for the Weather Balls, and I think that does at least some damage. Try to get to the Leaf Storm, and it just does not work out, which is kind of bad for me. I got a shield here because I have to, but he actually goes for the Dragon Claw, which is really bad for me. He has a Toxicroak in the back. And we have our Crobat here. It's gonna be still close because Toxicroak get hard rolled by Crobat. Like every move is resisted, and I can just farm all the way down here. And I still have some health. I can go for a Sludge Bomb here, which at least gets a shield from the Dragonite. It's still not over this game. It's definitely still not over. I get some damage on him. He has to throw against me. Now it depends which move he has. If he has like Draco, I think he mostly gonna win this. But I still have 2 moves like right now. And yeah, he just gonna surrender here. We're gonna take this game What a game. Next opponent we have Venusaur. Venusaur, I actually switch out even though it's not the worst matchup for Umbreon. Just because my backline is just right better against it. Like, I had people in the chat asking me why I switch out there. It's just like my backline is just better. Here goes into Snorlax. I know that I survived one Body Slam. I just can like, let this go. I'm gonna bait him here because I expect him to shield because he expects a Leaf Storm. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. And I can actually still get to a Leaf Storm. And I think that's gonna hit. Oh yeah. And he's nearly dead. And we're like in such a good spot right now. I can just shield here, shield the superpower farmer all the way down, have like 80 energy or something like that. Ah, not really. That's like 45 only. Here goes into the Venusaur and I tried to catch the move, but it didn't work out sadly. So I'm gonna go for my charge move here. I don't know if you're gonna try to shield that or something. I think he tries to shield this one now. If I remember, yeah, he tries to shield this, so he's most likely weak to it in the back, and he has actually Emporium, which is not that bad against that. I have to let this go here. I know that I survived that from the matchup before, so I can just freely go for the Shadow Ball here, which does a lot of damage. Like, he shields down Shadow Ball from a Shadow Crobat, does like so much damage here. And I have to go for my foul play basically immediately. I don't even shield here because the Venusaur is move ready. And the Frenzy Plant does more than the Hydro Cannon, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna go for the move here, and I can snarl him down. Good game there. Umbreon is like such a good Pokemon. If you have the XL Candy, you should definitely invest into that. Here my opponent goes as a Swampert. Swampert is actually kinda annoying, I think. I think I win this as Umbreon. Or at least get some shields. I think he wins this like in 2 shields or something. I tried to catch a move, but yeah, it doesn't work out. And here goes into a Magnezone, a Shadow Magnezone. That's not the right play, my man. Shadow Magnezone against Roserade is not really good. Every move is resisted other than like Mirror Shot, and Mirror Shot is a garbage move, so you're gonna survive that anyway. I can go for one Weather Ball here. I think you're actually gonna shield. Yeah, you're gonna shield. Which is better for me. I want shields down because Swampert with shields down is way worse than Swampert with shields. It's just like how it is. I can go for another move here. And I think he goes back into Swampert and actually EQs me here, which is, I think, the right play. I think maybe even a Hydro Cannon would have KO'd me here, whereas it is like really squishy, but he goes for the EQ. And here he has like another move, which I know is only a Hydro Cannon then, because he only went for one more extra Mudshot, and he has Machamp in the back. And I still have my Crobat. Oh man. I have to shield here. Hope he baited me, which is like really horrible. I have to go for the Sludge Bomb now, try to get his last shield or KO this Machamp. He shields, of course, but because it's a normal Machamp, his Rock Slide actually does not KO us here, and we can farm him all the way down. But still, we are like in farm down range from the Swampert now. So it's not really looking that good, but we still have one move ready. We would survive an Earthquake, we would survive still 2 Hydro Cannons from this range. So Umbreon is just super bulky. Like, I highly recommend you building one. It's just one of the MVPs here. But still, Crobat is like really strong actually. Like, there are a lot of matchups where Crobat just hard rolls at the opponent, like Venusaur, like Fighters, like stuff like that. I actually was impressed how good this team worked. It got me to like 3,200 at one stage, and then I tanked on purpose later on because I wanted to have like less Q-times, because Q-times are kind of horrible there. Here my opponent makes like a beautiful switch into Obstagoon, but I can counter that with my Crobat, only really caring about the Night Slash. Counter as double resisted is like really good for me. I can go for the Sludge Bomb here. Sludge Bomb not gonna KO him, I think, but puts him low. Yeah, and I can farm down now. I don't have to shield this. I still gonna survive Night Slash. I get this low, and yeah, Crobat is actually not that bad. Here goes into the Skarmory. I can go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball gonna hurt a lot. I don't know if you're gonna shield those. Yeah, you're gonna shield those, of course. And I can realign my Umbreon here. I have a move restored, so if there's a Brave Bird, I actually do way more with the foul play, but he baits me first, which is fair. And now I think he might go for the Brave Bird here, because at 100, yeah, exactly. And 100 energy you can get to your Brave Bird and a Sky Attack at the same time. So he has a Shadow Swampert in the back, which is good for me. I'm gonna bait here because I think that's the best play I can do. And he does not shield at all, which is fine for me. His play now is to keep a shield for the Skarmory, try to farm me down here with the Skarmory, and like have a lot of energy for the Umbreon, but it's not gonna work out, as you're gonna see here, and that's gonna be the end of the video. Roserade is really strong, Crobat is really strong, and Umbreon is really strong as well. They're all strong together. He's gonna surrender, and that's a good game.